faces forward, we come this far, no turning back now. For we are big sixth graders, cream of the crop, top of the mountain, and nothing's gonna stop us. We are keepers of the future, leaders of tomorrow, creators of a brighter world than you've ever seen. The years that passed since we were young, it didn't take long. It's time to look back, it's time to be strong. Another step ahead of us, so what will we find? It seems like such a safe place we're leaving behind, but then we grew. Oh, how we grew. And then we grew. We grew and grew. We kept on getting bigger, kept on getting older, kept on learning more and more to get where we are. We stumbled and we raced it, kept our faces forward. We've come this far, no turning back now. Oh, we are big sixth graders, cream of the crop, top of the mountain, nothing's gonna stop us. We are keepers of the future, leaders of tomorrow, creators of a brighter world than you've ever seen. Oh, we are big sixth graders, yeah, cream of the crop, top of the mountain, nothing's gonna stop us. We are keepers of the future, leaders of tomorrow, creators of a brighter world than you've ever seen.
Yes, sir, we're big sixth graders!
Yeah!
Cream of the crop!
Yeah!
Top of the mountain! Well, the short mountain.
Yeah!
Some of us have had a long time in this building. Let's see the hands of all the sixth graders that have been here since first grade. See what I mean?
There are a lot of stories to be told about the 6 years we spent here, many of which we just as soon not tell you.
But that's why we're here, to remind you, but mostly to remind us, because our time here is almost over. But let's not get misty quite yet. Rather, let's turn back the clock 6 years or so to the fall of 1984. We were 6 years old and smaller than we are now, and we were in 4th grade.
Even though some of us didn't attend Orange Hunt yet, each of us had to experience our first day of 4th grade summer.
So let's think on all of us, 5.5 years ago, wherever we were, and see how it went.
Today I met my teacher. She really
we've covered a lot of ground in 6 years. Oh, not just what we've learned, but also in our physical, science, and strength.
A kid's body does a lot of growing between the ages of 6 and 12. Just ask the people who buy our clothes.
Several people at Orange Hut were in charge of our physical development. They saw to it that we didn't slack off or become lazy.
We'd like to dedicate the next part of our show to our favorite slave drivers, Mrs. Miles, Mr. Bright, and Mr. Ferret.
After 6 years of peace, we proudly stand before you, magnificent examples of beauty, style, and grace, but mostly grace. It took a lot of effort. We didn't always make it, but we always had a smile upon our face most of the time. But we weren't always this gorgeous. Oh no, oh no, oh no. In fact, we were once quite small.
Believe it or not.
We had to build our body where there wasn't much body to build up. So we ran and we jumped and we skipped a time or two. Hopped till we turned blue. Lost another shoe, but we kept right at it with a hearty 1, 2. And we got better. We ran farther. We jumped higher, got stronger every year.
All right, gang, listen up. My name is Mr. Ferrick, and this is P.E. In this class, we're going to play fair and we're going to play square. I want you always to remember that it's not whether you win or lose, but it's how you play the game. Above all, I expect you to behave with honesty and integrity. Any questions? Oh, and one other thing. If you promise not to tell who set off the fire alarm, I'll let you watch WrestleMania! What do you mean we have to dance with girls? You mean we get to dance with the boys?
Use jump ropes, hula hoops, volleyballs, and beanbags. Funny little scooter things you roll around the floor. Softballs, footballs, balance beams, and tennis shoes. Parachutes, hockey sticks, nerf balls, and more. And we ran, and we jumped, and we skipped a time or two. Hopped till we turned blue. Lost another shoe, but we kept right at it with a hearty 1, 2. And we got better. We ran farther. We jumped higher, got stronger every year.
I have a note from my mother. I have to be excused from PE today on account of if I get excited, I wheeze. No fair! They have better players on their team than we do!
Hold it! I'm really sorry to have to do this to you guys, but I forgot to push the button on my stopwatch. We'll have to run the mile one more time.
So we ran and we jumped and we skipped a time or two. Hopped till we turned blue. Lost another shoe, but we kept right at it with a hearty 1, 2. Till our bodies grew to be a splendid specimen to see. After 6 years of PE.
We were all lucky this year to have the opportunity to go to school in the great outdoors, in the beautiful setting of Camp Hemlock.
Camp Hemlock is a truly unique experience. combines nature study with problem-solving opportunities designed to challenge and stretch both our abilities and our appreciation of each other. Camp was full of many funny and interesting experiences. It would take forever for all of us to tell you all that we remember about it.
So rather, we've tried to bring Camp Hemlock to you. For a brief look at this beautiful patch of nature that serves as our classroom.
We'd like to dedicate this song to teachers and parents who have made the extra effort to provide us with this opportunity.
Even though we had many experiences to think back on, like field trips, parties, and assemblies, there were also hours and hours of time when school was pretty routine.
Yeah.
Pretty drab.
Yeah.
Downright boring.
Yeah.
But we found that whenever life settled into some sort of predictable pattern, it usually meant that something out of the ordinary was just around the corner.
There were times when school became a drag. There were times when school was very stale. And there were times when we were sure once we had to sue our help, we would
recess.
I haven't had a recess in 2 weeks.
What's the word again?
The word is precipitous.
Could you use that in a sentence?
The weather is very precipitous outside.
That's quiet.
Please sit down and calm yourselves. I'm sure the lights will be coming on any minute. We need to keep perfectly calm. No need for panic. I'm sure we will be hearing an announcement soon.
Attention, students. I have a very important announcement to make. Please, may I have your attention? This is your principal. Thank you. The lights have gone out. I guess you're probably wondering how it is that the lights the electricity is out and yet the PA system still works. I've often wondered the same thing myself. Well, anyway, I'm sure if we all remain calm, it will only be a short time before this problem is taken care of. In the meantime, do everything you can not to get hurt. Let's really pull together for this one. There will be a faculty meeting in my office immediately.
Oh, wow! We're going to get out early. I just know it.
Yeah! Yeah, we'll get to miss the spelling test.
And if we're lucky, the teacher will forget to give us homework.
I wonder if this means soccer practice is canceled.
No, dummy, the sun didn't go out, only the lights. Well, if we get out early, I get to go home and watch all my children on television.
The electricity's out, dummy, unless you have a TV that runs on water.
This is a reading alert. Please stop whatever you are doing and read for the next 15 minutes. What? Oh, cancel that last announcement.
Hey, wait a minute. Does this mean we don't get lunch?
I'm starving.
No fair. We're supposed to get lunch.
We want lunch! We want lunch! We want lunch! There were times when school became a drag. There were times when school was very stale. And there were times when we were sure it must be hazardous to our health to keep us in our rooms, our faces turning pale. Someone get us out. Someone ring the bell. What a rotten way to treat a kid. And when we long for something exciting to happen, something usually did.
Okay, class, let's line up out here in the hall. The lunch line seems to be running a bit behind. You'll stand here quietly, and I stress quietly. I'll go see what the problem is.
Boy, am I starving. There's something about having lunch at 2:30 in the afternoon that really takes it out of you.
Well, at least we're not the last class to eat lunch.
Please excuse the interruption. Boys and girls, there have been some very disturbing rumors regarding mealworm abuse by members of the 6th grade class. Mealworms are to be used specifically for accumulating scientific data and should be handled to the procedures outlined in the Science Kit Study Guide. Besides, they never did anything to hurt you. Mealworm abuse punishable by law, and will not be tolerated or intense in school. Remember, kindness grows where love shows.
Okay, gang, let's all be kind to our mealworms because we love them.
Yeah. Gee, I love hearing about mealworms when I'm getting ready to eat. Ew.
I wonder what's holding up the line.
Boys and girls, before you enter the cafeteria, may I remind you of the following guidelines. Number 1, any class eating all their pizza for 3 weeks straight will win a free book. Number 2, any class behaving inappropriately will have the card removed from their table and displayed on the wall where everyone will see it. The only way you may get your card back is to read 3 books each, and each book must be over 50 pages and or 4 chapters. After reading the aforementioned books, the cafeteria hostess, that would be me, will rate your reading with an O, S, or N. All classes receiving 5 O's will be eligible to have 5 laps eliminated from their mile run in PE. All classes earning N's will have to sit alone at those teeny tiny little desks which we've placed strategically around the cafeteria, after which their parents will be called. Parents called more than 3 times will have to read 5 books of 100 pages or more, or else submit a minimum of $3,000 in blue receipts from Giant in order to win their child back. Parents not wishing to win their child back will have to run 15 laps. Is that clear?
Okay, class, it's our turn to go through the lunch line. Have a good lunch. And remember, this is your time of the day to relax. We haven't run yet.
There were times when school became a drag. There were times when school was very stale. And there were times when we were sure unless we had this to our help to keep us in our rooms, our faces turning. Someone get us out. Someone ring the bell. What a rotten way to treat a kid. And when we long for something exciting to happen, something usually did.
Okay, class. Now, before we go down to PE, I want to remind you that there's a solar eclipse going on, even as we speak. While this is a fairly rare occurrence, and I'm sure of great interest to you, nevertheless, I cannot stress enough how important it is that you do not look up. Even though the sun will be partially covered, those ultraviolet rays can fry those little eyeballs of yours. So as we go down to PE, I want you all to hold your hands like this and look down at your shoes. But we aren't even going to be outside. Yeah. One cannot be too cautious. Our behavior today will help us establish lifelong habits. Now follow me.
I don't know how this happened. Today is the deadline for getting these running times handed in. We have to use the parking lot, but we're not supposed to take the class outside today because of the eclipse.
I know, but I think I have the solution. Here they come now. Okay, class. Class, you may look up.
Are you sure it's okay?
Yes, it's okay. Now we're going to have to go outside. Class, you may look up.
Are you sure it's okay?
Yes, it's okay.
No, as you know, there's a solar eclipse going on
Even as we speak.
and you must not look at it. To assure us that you won't, we want each of you to place a paper bag over your head, like this.
What? Speak up.
Oh, silly me. I said, please line up in the hall and we'll distribute your bags.
Well, we've almost made it through the whole day, and no one has looked at the you-know-what. It's a good thing Mr. Farrick had a full season's worth of Simpsons shows on video so we could show them to the kids.
And it was so neighborly for the police department to go by and guard all the doors and windows so no one would look out. Oh, here comes my class now.
May I have your attention, please? I said, may I have your attention, please? Boys and girls, take the bags off your heads. Boys and girls, you have made it through the day without once looking up at the sky. I hope that all the precautions we have taken today will help you see the necessity for using good common sense. I hope that you continue to use your good common sense on the way home. School is dismissed.
Someone ring the bell. What a rotten way to treat a kid. And we long for something exciting to happen, something usually did.
Teachers, I would like to read you the following memo from Dr. Spillane regarding school security. To all teachers from the superintendent of schools, it has come to our attention that there is an increasing number of alarming incidents taking place in public schools, whereby individuals with no security clearance are gaining access to buildings and posing a threat to the safety of our children. To ensure the safety of all students, I urge all school principals to form committees to study ways in which each school building can be made more secure, and visitors to the building can be closely monitored at all times. Now, I'm sure I don't need to tell you that this is a very serious problem. We must come up with a safe way for our students to be able to travel through the building. We also need to decide on what ways we can alert teachers without alarming the students. You know, some sort of code phrase that we as teachers would understand, but not arouse suspicion of students. Please meet and report back to me on what you decide. I would like to have your guidelines and recommendations fully operational by next week. Thank you.
All right, class, now if you'll just get out your math spirals and come sit by the board, we'll do some more drill in long division.
Excuse me, but I have to go to the bathroom.
Well, just go ahead and go, but hurry back. No, wait, I just remembered there's a brand new policy for going to the bathroom. Let me look it up to make sure I get it right.
Okay, but for your sake, I hope it doesn't take long.
Let me see here. Parking lot doors, Parco doors, dismissal procedures, procedures for checking in parents, procedures for checking out parents, procedures for going to the clinic if bleeding, procedures for going to the clinic if nauseated.
Could you hurry it up, please?
Ah, here it is, bathroom procedures. Students may go to the bathroom only in pairs and carrying the appropriate green hall pass. Students carrying the wrong color pass will be asked to report to the office only after returning to their class and acquiring the appropriate blue office pass. Well, I guess that makes sense. Rachel, take Patty with you. Don't forget the green pass.
But I don't have to go to the bathroom. Look, could we get someone to go, like, really soon?
Okay, how about Scott? Didn't she say you had a headache? Maybe you could kill two birds by going by the clinic after stopping by the bathroom. That way I would only have to explain this whole lesson to two people.
But that won't work because if Scott stays in the clinic, then Rachel won't have anybody to walk back to class with.
Yeah, and they won't have a pink clinic pass. They'll only have a green bathroom pass. I got it. We need to return the VCR to the library. Now, if I get the purple library pass and the green bathroom pass and the green clinic pass, we can all first stop at the bathroom first, then move on to the clinic, and then move on to the library, after which 2 or 3 of us will return.
I'm not sure I follow all of this.
Here, let me draw a diagram. Here's the office with the clinic right here. And here's the library, and here's the bathroom. And here's our little classroom. And then first, these 2 people come up here, and then these 2 people follow them, and then these 2
Please
people...
excuse the interruption. Teachers, the frost is on the pumpkin.
Oh, wow, a secret code. There must be an emergency going on somewhere in the building.
Yeah. Don't be ridiculous. Of course nothing is going on. However, class, I'm afraid that right now none of you will be able to go anywhere.
What?
Please be absolutely assured that nothing whatsoever is wrong, and let's go on with our math.
Attention, please. Dorothy has returned from Oz.
Now you see, Dorothy has returned from Oz. I told you nothing was wrong. Now let's go on with our math.
But what about the bathroom?
Oh yes, well if you'll all consult Joey's excellent diagram here and obtain the appropriate hall passes, you may all proceed to wherever it is you need to go.
But I didn't get passed, and I need to go to the bathroom.
Now Rachel, you know the rules. You can't go without a buddy.
Someone get us out. Someone ring the bells. What a rocking way to treat a kid. And when we long for something exciting to happen, something usually did.
Boy, what a day! I'm so tired from all the things we did, and my blisters have blisters.
Well, let's keep going. We only have 2 more stations left before we get to eat. Who knows what Harvey the Hemlock Giant's going to do next?
Hey, wasn't Mrs. Warden with us a minute ago? Yeah, but every time the trail goes uphill, she changes groups.
Yeah, but she's really nice.
So what are you guys doing? Well, we've opened a giant combination lock, swung on a vine over a huge peanut butter plate, punched hundreds of feet on a zip wire, and saved our group from a giant spider.
Yeah, gee, I wonder what they have to do around here. It's fun. By the way, have you guys seen Mrs. Warden?
She was with our group until the trail went uphill.
Yeah, but she's really nice.
Well, we better be heading back. They're going to be having square
start dancing soon.
You mean we have to dance with girls?
Knock it off. We've already done that joke.
Please excuse the interruption.
Who is that?
May I have your attention, please?
Who is that?
I think it's the big guy.
You mean?
Yes, Dr. Spillane.
Boys and girls, as you know, there's increased awareness this year of our Earth and its environment. I don't think I need to tell you how important it is that we look out for and take care of parts such as this one. It is only by preserving our natural resources that we have a hope for saving our planet. So therefore, let it be resolved that we will not harm any little trees, for they are our friends. Neither will we unnecessarily harass any little woodland creatures, such as the lively little chipmunks, the spunky little squirrels, and yes, even those not-so-lovable creatures, the spiders and snakes. They also have a place on this earth and are a part of the big picture. So please remember that even in the forest, kindness does indeed grow where love shows. Except for the pesky gypsy moths. They are blighting the land. They are pestilence at its worst. When you see a gypsy moth, you're free to stomp that little sucker right into the ground. That is all.
Where do you think you're going?
Out to stomp some gypsy moths. It's my civic duty. Hey, do you guys see what I see? Right over there.
Yeah, it looks like Mrs. Warden sneaking through the woods. I wonder where she's going.
And what's that she's got under her jacket?
Mrs. Warden!
Oh, hi. I was just looking for you all. Where have you been?
What's under your jacket, Mrs. Warden? I bet it's some nice surprise for us, huh?
Well, not exactly. Let's go, everyone. Time to get back to the lodge. A penny saved is a penny earned. What's that got to do with anything? I don't know, but didn't you think it was funny? No, I guess you didn't. Honestly, class, sometimes I really worry about your lack of humor. Well, let's go. Dryers. Well, you weren't. Not for your hair, but you see, this one isn't for my hair. Oh my, no. You see, this one is for.
I know. I bet it's for roasting gypsy moths.
Exactly. My, I certainly can't pull one over on you all. Well, class, let's go roast us some moths. And let's go this way. It's downhill.
Nice.
There were times when school became a drag. There were times when school was very stale. And there were times that we were sure it must be happening to our help, to keep us in our rooms, our faces to make me pale. Someone get us out, someone ring the bell. What a rotten way to treat a kid. And when we long for something exciting to happen, something usually did.
Where's Powell?
Hi, Miss Powell. All right, we have to get to work learning the words to these songs. June 14th will be here before you know it, and it's very important that we use every second of the time between now and then. Let's start with, and then we grow.
We started at the bottom, we weren't very old. We didn't know much, we always got told. We listened to a lot of people bigger by far. Always ahead.
Okay, that does it. What is the problem?
There's a bee up there on the light.
Oh, great. I just hate it when this happens. If there's a bee in the room, the whole class is wasted. You should see what happens when the first graders are here. No matter what I tell them, they can't stop watching the bee. Well, at least you are sixth graders, and I'm confident that your dedication to this show is so great that you'll be able to ignore Mr. B and keep your mind on the rehearsal. Now, it doesn't appear that he's going anywhere, so let's get back to the song. Time is of the essence. custodian. Melissa, will you go to the office and have them page Mr. Harrington? Tell him there's a bee in the room.
Don't I need a buddy to go with me?
Oh, right, and don't forget to take the lightly insect class with you when you go. Now, class, let's please get back to rehearsal. Now, please keep your mind on the song. Mike, you watch the bee so when Mr. Harrington gets here, you can show him where it is. The rest of you need not watch the bee. Just go!
We started at the bottom, we weren't very old. We didn't know much, we always got told. We listened to a lot of people bigger by far.
I hear you have an insect problem in this room. Where's the little bugger? Get it? Bugger?
Yes, and I do hope you can get him. It's impossible to do anything in here when there's a bee in the room.
Well, you just go on about your rehearsal. I'll get him and you won't even know I'm here. Please, continue.
Started at the bottom, we weren't very old. We didn't know much, we always got told. We listened to a lot of people bigger by far. Always a helper, never the star, but then we grew.
Keep singing!
Oh,
May
how
I
we
have
grew.
your attention, please? It has come to our attention that PA announcements are very disruptive to the momentum of our otherwise excellent instructional program. Teachers have been complaining that excessive use of the PA system is extremely distracting. Therefore, we wish to announce that effective immediately, no announcements will be allowed to interrupt the school day, except those made by the head secretary. Repeating. It has come to our attention that PA announcements are very disruptive to the momentum of our otherwise excellent instructional program. Teachers have been complaining that excessive use of the PA system is extremely distracting. Therefore, we wish to announce that effective immediately, no announcements will be allowed to interrupt the school day except those made by the head secretary.
Now, where were we?
The bee. Where's the bee?
On the
Thank you.
Started at the bottom, we weren't very old. We didn't know much, we always got told. We listened to a lot of people bigger by far. Always a helper, never the star, but then we grew. Oh, how we Top of the mountain, nothing's gonna stop us. We gotta keep us up with the journey.
Well, I got him.
You have killed my goofy collection and even wiped out a kid. Now what are you going to do?
I'm going to Disney World.
That something exciting always happens if you're only willing to wait. Oh yes, something exciting always happens if you're only willing to wait.
If you're going to wait about 10 minutes or so, something exciting will happen. The insect after our show.
events and moments from our year here at Orange Time. In this part of the show, we want to remember people, lots of times.
Teachers, administrators, parents, and friends who had an influence in our lives.
So let's start with friends. We all have lots of them old and young.
But right now, we want to pay tribute to each other, our fellow sixth graders. We've laughed, we've fought, we've gotten into trouble together. Sometimes we've been rough on each other. But always we shared this place and these people. The chorus will now sing a special song celebrating all the friendships that have been a special part of Orange Time.
And maybe you will have special friendships you can remember too.
Each of us Our tribute tonight will not be complete without a special salute to teachers, all of them. Each of us all make up one make up a part of as many six different families in the past year. And teachers, we remember, we have learned different approaches in the world and its problems.
To all of you, we say thank you with this song, but especially to our 6th grade teachers, the heads of this year's family.
Stand back, ladies. This one's for you. Here's to the teachers who helped us along. We'll miss the special way they taught right from wrong. Each of our teachers was somehow unique. We drove them crazy 5 days a week. So let's give 3 big cheers and a hip hip hooray for all those most of the time wonderful, sometimes just terrible. How could they stand us? How could they resist us? All those fabulous people called teachers who care about us. Here is a poem for Mrs. Montaigne. She took us outside in the sunshine and rain. She dropped lots of chalk in her effort to teach, and got a great tan when she went to the beach. So let's do 3 big cheers and a hip hip hooray.
The teacher who will be calm and murmured to her patience, humor, and her fluorescent research.
Have a great summer. All those fabulous people called teachers who care about us. Mrs. Escalin, we don't know how you ever had the nerve to deliver a cow, or even race cars or wear a clown's hat. Is teaching the 6th grade as much fun as that? So let's give 3 big cheers and a hip hip hooray.
To a teacher who loves cows, clowns, and turkeys like us.
Thanks for a great year. Now for Mrs. Hobbins, we really are sure that with your expert teaching, we can now be mature. We're ready for 7th grade, thanks to you. We learn to be positive in all that we do. So let's give 3 big cheers and a hip hip hooray.
The teacher who refused to babysit and always wanted our eyes.
Here's to the teacher we call Mrs. Tate. It's been her first year and we think she's done great. And next year in 7th grade, if we lose our cool, we'll tell our teachers that we need a walk around the school.
The teacher who had a hard time being passed by spelling biology and her talk.
Better luck next year. It's the same gate, even though you came a bit late. We want you to know that the year has been great. We'll miss all the wordles you gave us to do. And silly songs will always be reminders of you. So let's give 3 big cheers and a hip hip hooray.
To a teacher who kept her cool, even when a candy hopped on her head.
Goofy in your funny old ways. Oh, it's a diet coke, you drink it for us each day. We know we can trust you, for that's what you say. So let's get pretty big cheers and a hip hip hooray.
Lucy Lady, thanks for a great year and your help in the show.
Cheers!
Yeah, I was going to stop the show at this point. On purpose.
Sure.
In the midst of this Here's to the Teachers business, I want to stop for just a second and tell you that I came to this school thousands of years ago in about 1976. And when I got here, Orange Chuck was in about its second or third year. There were about 4 teachers left that still were here in the old days. And we spent a lot of time talking about the old days sometimes. But there's one very special person who is here since day one, who is retiring this year. And I have to tell you that I have taught next to Sandy Stevens for 14 years. And all I can tell you is that she's been very special to me and to all of us. I remember when Ron West was the first principal of the school, and one day in a discussion, he said, and I agreed with him, that Sandy Stevens has a quiet dignity about her, and she treats her children with enormous respect, and they always pay that back to her. And she has maintained that throughout the years. How, I will never know. And back when Ron left the school, I wrote a song for the school to sing him, and as I was going through my files and got it back out, I realized that all of the words of that song represent Sandy also, and so I asked the chorus, and especially the kids in here that she taught, there aren't a lot of them, to sing that song for her, because she's retiring and going to the mountains.
And you're going to make me cry.
You always had time to listen. You always had time to care. You taught us to live as a family. When we needed you, you were there. And so it's time to thank you. Although the time must end. And then to say we'll miss you. You'll always be our friend. Helping us every day, guiding us on our way, learning at Orange High School. La 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 la.
You were a great bunch. Thank you.
All these children and many, many others are mine.
before first grade, you remember it from the very beginning.
Yes, sir. Back when we were brand new, you must have had a lot of dreams for us. What you may not realize is even then, when it seemed we were too tiny to think or do anything for ourselves, we had dreams of our own.
No matter what life may bring, no matter what I may do, be sure of one special thing, I'm gonna always be loving you. Gonna be a movie star, and I'm gonna learn to drive a car. Gonna be a veterinarian too, and I'm gonna always love you. I'll be the cutest model you ever saw, and then I think I'll study criminal law. And I'm gonna learn to scuba dive too, and I'm gonna always love you. Mama, Dada, boo-boo, chihuahua. Mama, Dada, boo-boo, chihuahua. Mama, Dada, boo-boo, chihuahua. Wah, 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 wah. Well, I'm gonna be a singer, whoa, 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 and I'm gonna learn to fly a plane. I'll be a doctor with diseases, I'll help you with diseases, and practice neurosurgery on your brain. Gonna climb the Matterhorn, but only after all our children are born. 'Cause I wanna be a good mommy too, and I'm gonna always love you. Mama, Dada, boo-boo, chihuahua. Mama, Dada, boo-boo, chihuahua. Mama, Dada, boo-boo, chihuahua. Wah, 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 wah. Well, I'm gonna be a singer, whoa, 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 and I'm gonna learn to fly a plane. I'll be a doctor with diseases, I'll help you with your sneezes, and practice neurosurgery on your brain. Gonna climb the Matterhorn, but only after all our children are born. 'Cause I wanna be a good mommy too, and I'm gonna always love you. Mama, Dada, boo-boo, chihuahua. Mama, Dada, boo-boo, chihuahua. Mama, Dada, boo-boo, chihuahua. Wah, 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 wah.
And now to our parents and all the grown-ups who have invested time and energy into our growth, like soccer coaches, scout leaders, room mothers, and any others who gave up their time for us, we have one more song for you.
There have been times when we may have resented adults without the rules and regulations.
And it's just possible in the years to come that we may not always see eye to eye with those in positions of authority.
But for now, we'd like to say that we know that you have been the driving force behind all that we have done. You all have been the wind beneath our wings, and for this we thank you.
It must have been cold there in my shadow to never have sunlight on your face. You've been content to let me shine. You always walked a step behind. I was the one with all the glory. You were the one, while you were the one with all the strength. I was the one, lonely a face without a name. I never once heard you complain.
you to remember us. We know that over the years we have seen many shifts, and we hope that somehow our class will stay in your mind.
That someday when you're rocking away in the old folks' home. Just so you can smile and say to yourself, ah yes, the class of '90.
Of course, with the class this size, it's understandable that some of us remember that.
Please don't forget about me. You see, I want you to always recall the unforgettable, monumentable, inspirational way I had of starting your day with a bang, and keeping you up on your toes. Without me, your life would have been rather dull, so please don't forget about me.
I would like to invite you to punch and cookies and to say goodbye to this wonderful class. Thank you.
Take your handkerchief.